Yeah, and lightning too. A lot of heavy rain, that lightning, even some reports of hail as well across Northwest Expressway. So this is a look at the radar right now. I've had a lot of people message me saying, hey, it is just downpouring where I am at. A few different areas that I'm watching. We have a cold front right here that is right along essentially I-40 and up towards the turnpike, closer towards Tulsa. That's where storms are developing. No storms behind that. And then some of these storms south of the metro that are developing ahead of that cold front. So a few different areas here, a few different severe storms. Overall, these storms, they sort of pulse on up, turn severe, and then they'll weaken eventually. But they're moving very slowly, only to the east, southeast at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. So if you wanted to go out to any of the festivals, you're hoping for fireworks, it's going to take some time for these storms to move out of here. Looking closer across south of the metro, that one severe thunderstorm warning has expired, but heavy rain, lightning, Paola, Wayne, Lexington over towards Stratford and Kanawha. But I want to show you what's going on here across central Oklahoma as well. A severe thunderstorm warning near Chandler that is moving towards the east. And then this one severe thunderstorm warning here that is also impacting over in Yukon. A lot of heavy rain there. Now there's some winds pushing out of these storms. I've only seen around 30 to 40 miles an hour, but there have been reports of up to about quarter to $half sized hail. It's actually pinged right here where you're noticing more of the brighter purple, some of the blacks that again closer to Northwest Expressway on the northwest side of the city near Sundance Airport, up to around quarters to $half sized hail with this. These storms are very slowly moving towards the east, so eventually going to be pushing closer towards into the OKC area, eventually diving farther towards the south. Also storms back towards west central Oklahoma. So a lot of different areas here that we're watching for these storms. Overall, again, sliding across the south, sliding to the south rather, and we'll be watching these until about 10, 11 o'clock. I want to show you that severe weather threat here for where I am watching for that risk. Essentially, it's going to be as these storms continue to push towards the south, still have that threat for about 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. We get to 7, 8 o'clock. Most of these storms staying south of I-40 at this point. We'll have to watch the south side of the metro, down towards Norman, Pauls Valley, Wynnewood. Eventually, by about 9, 10 o'clock, these storms push even farther south towards the east, but I know just with fireworks for tonight, it'll be really close for a lot of us around that 9, 10 o'clock hour. Next few hours, I am still expecting these storms in the OKC area. That rain chance will start to lower the later that we get. Tomorrow, though, because of the cold front for today that is causing all these storms, it will not be as hot. So if you are off, you have any plans for July 5th, our temperatures are going to be in the 80s, so not terrible outside. Our tower cam here a little looking in a different direction at this point because of that power strike, but overall those temperatures are a bit cooler now because we are in the 80s. That cold front has moved through. We got some of that rain in here. Still feeling hot though for our friends across southern Oklahoma, feeling around 105 to even 110. Overnight tonight, we get some relief from the heat. We'll be in the 60s for some of us. Some rain chances early tomorrow morning, but just look at these temperatures. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s, north wind, so also not as humid outside. Rain chances are really going to be staying across southern Oklahoma for the first few hours tomorrow morning, and then that rain chance really dwindles as we get into the afternoon. Most of our temperatures, though, upper 80s to right around 90, which is great to see, especially after seeing so many days, including today, where we hit 100. We do see those temperatures stay actually not as hot as we go over the next few days, even into the weekend. Here's a look at the 5+5 day forecast. More rain chances Sunday into next week. We're still looking at a lot of 80s and those temperatures in the low 90s too. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.